We'll be opening it to fan questions, so please keep everything appropriate. We're going to start off with the fan questions. You right there.
Oh, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the win. With the PRXification of your playstyle, is the slow G2 there just waiting for the correct opponent, or is this just your new identity as a fast team that kind of plays a little crazy now?
I want to correct something about that, actually. I know I previously said I was inspired by PRX, but after doing a little bit more research, you know, talking to this guy, and knowing that they were in fact inspired by FaZe, Babybay, the Smeeg playstyle, we just renamed that whole concept to Smeeg now. So we're just Smeeging on teams. And we're trying to balance it out, like this concept of like, you know, being chaotic, but then have some order at the end.
And this is something that we're going to try to always work on. But now that we know that we can be aggressive, we can put a lot of pressure on our opponents. It's kind of working out. But yeah, I mean, we're inspired with this guy. Let's go.
All right. Well, I think just a quick question I had was I just wanted to get your thoughts on just this group draw that we saw 10 minutes ago. Just initial first thoughts that when you're looking at the Alpha and Omega group, Andre, Babybay. I know that you were on stage talking about it, but what's everyone's just general thoughts seeing that?
I'm excited to play Lev. I think they're a team that has like a lot of potential. I think they're going to be better in stage 1 because they'll have more time together with Neon. And I know Neon's a great opper, and I'm kind of like taking names on these op players, you know what I mean? Like, so he's on my list. And then obviously, I said it on stage, like Demon 1 clearly really wants to play us bad. So we're going to probably get that matchup, which is going to be fun.
Yeah, I think both groups are pretty even, to be honest. There's good teams on both sides. It's a pretty good groups all around, I think. It's pretty solid.
I'm just sad we didn't get Sen, so we could smash them again, bro. Honestly, other than that, the groups look pretty good. But yeah, I wanted to make sure Sen knows what's up still. You know, it's been a while since we kicked their ass. It's still fun. It's still fun.
I don't feel. Ain't even on. I don't even feel any sort of way. It's just nobody's gonna be that good in that group, to be honest.
Damn. Oh. I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, hello. Does this work now? All right, cool.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm excited for. Let me think. Yeah, Envy probably. I mean, I want to see D1 versus Babybay. It's been, you know, that's it. I'm just ready for Babybay to pull up on him. That's it.
Yeah, it sounds like a very hyped matchup that everyone's going to be excited to see in stage 1. Juan and Jen, are there any questions from media?
Yes, we do have one question from Pedro Romero, and this goes to Josh RT. I'm curious as to which team has caught your attention throughout Kickoff and can pose the biggest threat in Santiago. Who would that team be and why?
I mean, it's been hard to catch all the games, but I like BBL. They're very much like a playmakers type team. The mid-round calling seems really, really solid. And Nongshim is insane. I think they're Neon Yoru with Dombi running around. That's going to be a challenging match for sure. It just seems like everybody's insane, so I'm just excited to just match up 1 by 1 against them.
Sorry, I'll give you the mic.
Thank you. Thank you, appreciate it. So this is just my personal question because this is my hobby, and I just want to see what you guys. What is your guys' favorite cologne?
No leaks.
We can go down the line. Valen, you want to start?
My favorite cologne? Maybe, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a Valentino, like all black bottle. It's kind of new. It's pretty good.
Probably Valentino Born Aroma.
Yeah, probably that one. It's all black. It's pretty good.
Hey, you know your stuff.
I think the only cologne I own is Dolce & Gabbana Ocean something, I think, or Breeze, I think. I don't know. That's the only one I have.
I think the last one I bought recently was like Cartier Pasha or something like that. It's pretty good. It's just a good smell. Yeah.
The only cologne I own is YSL myself, so I guess it has to be that one.
Huh?
Yeah, I got the same one as Nate. Yeah.
I don't remember what cologne. I mean, I don't really wear cologne, so.
Axe body spray. No, I'm kidding. No, he doesn't. He doesn't come in smelling like that.
I want the chocolate one.
Any thoughts on that one, Sage?
Yeah, what cologne
do you use?
Cologne do I look like a cologne connoisseur.
Yo, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Pinky, bro. He's been elegant on it.
Well, actually, when Trent was talking about Dolce and Gabbana, I was like, that is my cologne of choice as well. So it's a solid one. So I pretty much only have that one. But thank you for the question, baby. Appreciate it.
Bro.
Alrighty, moving on to another question from Entree Interview. Andrew Hopkins, Independent. A question for Babybay. How do you keep a good morale and vibes through the tough moments in these games, like when the team is struggling and down by a lot of rounds?
I think it's just like a part of who I am. I just understand that if like the vibes are down, like it just ruins your chances of making a comeback or sticking in through like a whole series. So I think it's just really important to just move on next. And I mean, you don't want to be a team that loses and you're just like dwelling on like a past round and that's why you lost. Like if you're gonna get beat, it better be because you got outplayed. And I think that that's like the main goal every day we play, you know? Like make sure that the other team did something sick and it wasn't us losing to ourselves.
Can I ask a follow-up into that?
I was going to say, Sage, if you'd like to ask a question.
Yeah, I think just for you, baby, you're talking about how that's just how you are as a person. Was that something that was developed because of your time back when you were a pro Overwatch player, or is that something that you have just always had even way before then, just through life experiences? And then how did you develop that?
Yeah, it's something I've always had because I grew up playing hockey. Shout out to my dad. He was a really good hockey player. So yeah, he put me in sports at an early age, and like I just knew already like how important like a brotherhood and like camaraderie is, and you know it's never over. You know, so you could be down by like 4 goals, and in one period you could bring it back. So yeah, I think that's where it started, and then yeah, definitely my experience in esports, like it was able to like craft it and hone it, and I've been on so many teams that it's just kind of like at a good spot right now, you know.
We have a questions from our socials team. Here's Chris.
How's it going, Chris? I'm kind of Cesar's boss, and I'm doing a performance review. You guys have been with him for a while, so he's kind of on his last straw right now. So I want to hear from you guys. How do you feel about working with Cesar?
Man, he's amazing, bro. You're amazing, brother.
Yeah, you're not getting a kill in VCT still, so leave that out there.
Wait, what's your name? No, I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
You need a couple more guys. You need to keep it dry. 2 more people.
Oh, that's him. Alrighty, thank you guys so much. We have a fan question here from Kevin, who's one of our LATAM producers.
Hello, guys. Thank you. There's a consensus among other players and colleagues that G2 hit a reset. Do you identify with that idea, especially after realizing you can play more aggressively? Was there a specific match that aligned you as a team? This is for Balina and Josh RT.
I would say definitely there's a match that kind of like reshaped us a bit, and that was our Furia loss. We felt like even though we lost 2-1, we were just so off page that game. Like it felt really hard to play that match. We were not in a good state as a team, and honestly, our ability to just talk about that the next day and in a snap of a finger fix it, because it was like in a way that loss taught us a lot of things, because we're good players and we understand why we lose or what feels wrong. We're really smart and educated on how to identify problems, and we just talked about it for hours and just had a team revamp. And like for Josh, like he's been coaching us in a way that the comps fit, and so we just full sent it every map, like have a similar identity, a good style. And honestly, I've been saying it, like it's a big credit to Babybay, because if he's not able to flex on the roles that he's playing, like if he can't play Waylay, if he can't play ISO, if he can't play Yoru, because those are really hard agents to play, then we're just like a one-dimensional team. But he's so hardworking and so talented that it opened up all the doors for us. And that's, from my perspective, like made this like revamp and restructure since the Furia loss so seamless.
Can I ask a follow-up into that, Jen?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and I want to ask this just to anyone, but primarily Josh. This season, G2 introduced Robert Yip as performance coach, and Valen was talking about how you're able to resolve a lot of issues very quickly and be able to actually talk about them and then come with solutions very, very seamlessly. How does Robert Yip, someone that's had a lot of experience in performance coaching for League of Legends and now Valorant, help be able to mediate that?
It's not just those kind of moments. I think Robert's been instrumental of like just helping all these conversations move along throughout practice when things are hard, especially after a match loss, of course. He takes care of all of us, honestly, to make sure like we are really good performers. We take care of like our diet, our exercise, and just like structuring our day a little bit more, so that there's always continuous improvement. Sometimes like when you're like personally like been coaching for a while with the same group, it's nice to have someone that can come in and just kind of like bring back some of the structure that I kind of overlooked, you know, like I did in the beginning, but now he's kind of bringing these ideas and giving a lot of like this individual focus to a lot of my guys. As you know, like it could be very, very like a lot of hours to like work through like a lot of these strategies, and it's just like sometimes the human element is lost, and Robert brings that back and brings the most out of all of us. So yeah, shout out to Robert.
Yeah.
Let's go, Robert.
Alrighty, next we have a fan question. Please tell us your name and your question.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm one of the socials for UCI Esports. 8 months ago, you guys dropped a banger called Golden Era. What was
How about that one?
what was it like filming and singing along? And would you guys release another song?
I mean, I had a blast. It was a pretty last-second thing, and the diss tracks were like an on-the-fly thing that we called. We're just like, yo, let's make our own verses on the end. Because at first it was just gonna be us like singing the song over, and I was like, boys, like we gotta diss these kids, bro. Like we gotta diss them all. Sadly, at that time, Nate wasn't with us, so he couldn't drop his Sen verse. He had a crazy Sen verse cooked up. Yeah, that shit was lit.
Alrighty, I'll turn it over to Sage if you want to ask any follow-up question on that.
Yeah, I mean, where do these music video and rap ideas even just come from? Because I mean, that wasn't even your first one that you've done. Like you've released just a bunch of different music videos with like Trent too.
I mean, yeah, there's just like ideas from the content. Like it's not really us, to be honest, but yeah, somehow that wasn't my first time doing a music video. So for me and Trent, and I don't remember if Josh, were you in that music video?
No.
The guard
I was part of the team, but never was part of that.
Wait, why didn't you do it, Josh?
I don't know. I mean, I would love to. I don't know. Nah, never mind.
Who would you have
I
dissed?
can't. No, I gotta
Be
keep.
honest,
I
who would
gotta
you
keep
have dissed
this
in the coach- in the
wholesome
coaching?
brand. I'm not dissing anyone.
Yeah, I got to follow up on that. When are we getting the Josh RT feature on the EP?
Never.
Understandable and very fair. Well, that's really cool. Jen, was there any questions from fans
Yeah, we
or
do
media?
have a fan question here, a journalist and also a fan.
Yeah, definitely a fan and journalist. Hello, Ellie, independent freelance journalist from the United States. This question goes to anybody who would like to answer, but primarily to Valen and Josh RT. During the MIBR comeback on the final map, when they were starting to come back, what were the conversations like to get you guys to not only get the victory, and then what were the conversations before that? What did you guys have to change?
I would say like that map threw me off a bit, just like some of my situations I was in. So I even vocalized to the team. I was like, guys, I'm feeling a bit like stressed out with how this is going. We had a lot of rounds to buffer. So like, I was just vocalizing it because when I vocalize it, I know my guys will also like step up and try to be there for me or like try to like pick it up. Like they're like, oh shit, like let me help Jake. So everyone was just kind of keeping it calm. It was a slow and steady like rebound. Like we knew we still had a lot of control in that match. It was just like economy was getting weird. And honestly, even the rounds they won in the comeback, like we had great chances on every eco. We actually had a great chance. So the guys were playing great. I don't think we lost any confidence. Josh didn't even tack. So like, I'm curious what he has to say.
It's all them, honestly. It's a lot of good self-talk from these guys. If they're debriefing, they're figuring out solutions, and they understood like, yeah, eventually it'll come. You know, they're just getting away with it a little bit, but you know, that's Valorant.
The reason I asked you as well, Josh, was because there was no tack. And then a follow-up to that would be to the rest of the guys stepping up to the plate. Is there anything that you guys have to add to that, or is there anything that you have done that you are like, you know, would like to share?
Not so much. I think we just knew it was like we would have to grind that one out. We weren't too worried. I think we were a little bit maybe too eager to close it out. Like we had like some advantageous positions, and we just like took the fight to them a little bit too soon when we had like I don't know, good map control on them, and they had limited space. So I think we knew like, okay, like they're gonna hit their ult cycle, we're gonna stack our ults as well, but we only need one round at that point. And then obviously you play against us, we can win even when we have like the worst guns in the game. So yeah, GG's.
Okie dokie, we have a question from one of our press, Chitaku from Universo Valorant, and they're from Chile. This question is for Valen. Congratulations on qualifying. What changed in the team after the defeat against Furia and thus being able to now qualify for an international event?
Honestly, I wouldn't say there was that much change within the actual team and like our dynamics. It was more so just kind of going all in on what we've been practicing on. We've been doing like the stuff that you see in this 3-0, we've been doing, or like even our whole run, we were doing since like this before we started Kickoff. It was just Josh's coaching and approach to how we're going to get better this year. Really individual focused. You see all of us going for plays, good plays, not just like running out smokes, like doing like we're very methodical with our approach, and that's credit to like Josh just really putting that out for us. And when we lost to Furia, we just decided to go more all in on that thought process, like on all the maps. We changed some of our comps, put people back on more comfortable roles, and that way, for example, like Corrode can feel like Bind, or like Abyss can feel like another map because the identity of each individual player is the same. And that way it makes the game feel easy. So in the past, before the Furia game, I felt like every map was like a new system, and now it's just one. And so it makes the game feel really good, really easy, and we're only going to add on to that. So, yeah.
Okay, I'll open it up to Sage if you would like to ask any question.
Yeah, I'm dancing between two different types of follow-ups, but truthfully, I really just want to ask this because the past two matches, Babybay, every time you've been popping off, the chair almost falls off the stage.
Dude.
So what keeps happening there? And then what's everyone's reaction to that when that happens?
Honestly, this last one, it almost fell off. And even I was like, whoa, like I gotta catch this chair. And I don't know, I just get hyped like in those moments. Like that's what I love about this game, like being in the clutch and like it goes your way, or even just like a really nice round, or seeing one of my teammates clutch. Like it just gets me amped up. Like I love it. Like that's why I play this game. Like it gives me that dopamine rush. And yeah, I mean the chair almost went flying. I gotta be careful internationally with that. You know, some of those stages are a little scary.
Trent, did that make you laugh extremely hard?
No.
Thank you. I think just another follow-up just on the topic of Robert Yip and then implementing structure. I just wanted to ask for you, Josh, is do you feel like refining that structure and then adding in more of a balance with just your everyday life with Valorant allowed you to think more creatively? Because in Kickoff, I feel like we've been seeing just a lot of different things from G2, and you've been able to adapt and switch up how the identity of this team is now.
Yeah, going into the off season, I was thinking about like what we needed, like reflecting from the last year, and this is more like trusting myself on my own reads of how I view the game, and kind of leaning into that. Before I kind of outsourced it a little bit, but now it's just like, okay, let me just, like, I know how I should view the game. Like, I study the game a lot, so like, why not just try to print that vision? And it's not without like all these guys to always add in their input in practice. It's not just me cooking this up. A lot, like some of it would be Alex coming in thinking like this is a cool combo, or this is a cool agent duo, and like we're trying it, and we're just very like experimental, I would say. And once we figured out like what works for us in this meta, we just kind of like dove into that. Yeah. But yeah, it helps to have like the other parts of performance taken care of.
And then what I would just be ask a follow-up for Jaw. You know, Jaw, I think I wanted to also just speak to you as well, because you talked about just in interviews before where earlier on in Kickoff, you felt like you were having trouble being able to find your place, I guess, within this meta or even just this stage. But then I feel like you've been really able to find yourself again as the Kickoff stages have progressed. Can you just talk about your progression to this point, and then how you reflect on just your entire progression across these 5 weeks?
Yeah, I would say it was a little bit rough starting Kickoff. I was a little bit sick the first couple weeks, so wasn't really I was in my own head about a lot of stuff I was doing. I just had to watch back my gameplay, watch back some old stuff as well, just to like know what really works in my play style. And then once we implemented like these new comps and me getting more comfortable, we have a lot of the new things that people don't have on their teams yet. Kind of just abused it, you know. I'm pretty good at abusing what's not known, basically. So like when you saw our split comp, I already know what to do. No one's ever seen the comp before yet, and I think that was like my start of like, yo, I'm back to where I can do anything on any map now. So I think it's good that Josh and even, you know, our coaching staff as well, just to like let me be a little bit more free and just understand like how the game should be played out, and also just adding what I think is correct during the times. But it's still a work in progress. I haven't really reached my full potential yet. I think I have a good stepping stone to where I'm at and where I need to be. But I mean, the sky's the limit for me. So I'm expecting something way better at international, and probably see you back on that stage again. So yeah.
Wait, also I want to add in like one person that's not here that obviously deserves a lot of praise is Peter Shaq. Yeah. Very underrated for what he does. He's always giving us like details for executing these kind of plays and things I can't cover, of course. And without him, it's just this machine doesn't work. You know, there's a lot of plays that come straight from him, and like I gotta give all of us give our praise to him.
Yeah, shout out Peter, bro.
It's like he's feeding you a lot of the information to be able, and then you take that and then you devise a plan through that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
From halfway around the world as well. So it's a rough schedule for him, but he makes it work. He does that.
Oh, he's remote now. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was in person this entire time.
Alrighty, we have a question now from one of our press named Golden. They are a LATAM independent journalist. This can go out to all the team if you guys can answer down the line. Now that you have qualified for Masters, is there any activities that you want to plan to do in Santiago? Or food you want to eat? Something fun?
I want to go to the beach. No, you don't. I want to get tan.
It is summer there.
I don't know how tan I'll get, but I want to get tan.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to get burned.
Yeah, we're trying to sun max a little bit.
I think that's a great idea. Work-life
Completo?
balance.
I want to try a completo. That's like, it's a complete glizzy.
What happened?
A complete glizzy. That's the translation.
Are you sure?
Wait, do you have the sauce? Like, you know, like some good food
I know,
options?
bro. I know.
I'm so excited to eat food, but then also like, hopefully we can get there a little bit earlier and maybe experience like some of the city, you know, and yeah, that'd be
Probably
nice.
party like first 5 nights and then we lock in.
I think that sounds like a great
know what's
idea,
going on.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing.
Do not approve
sitting,
that.
Sitting at the computer all day.
That is really bold to say that right in front of your coaches right here.
Oh, he joins us. He's with us too.
Wait, don't say that.
Josh is the
Blow up my spot.
biggest party animal I've ever
Even Robert.
seen in my 15 years in
Hey,
esports.
Chase.
Chase especially.
on any other questions.
Alrighty. Any fan questions? I saw some hands. I'll have to give him go first.
So last night, T1 qualified. Do you guys want them to bomb out in groups, or do you guys want to fight them when you inevitably reach the grand final and rematch them again?
Someone say something.
I feel like you guys got to comment on this one.
I mean, yo, I want to play Munchkin.
Why's that?
That'd be so fire. We played against each other in Overwatch. That's insane. That's so sick. It's like full circle, bro. So yeah, that would be fire if we play him in a final. That'd be so sick.
Yeah, I want revenge. I don't want to play them.
What?
It's fair.
Went well the last time. I don't know.
Last time?
Went well?
Oh yeah, we actually won.
Yeah, it went well. Yeah.
Champs.
Oh no, we're not talking about Bangkok.
Bangkok?
No. Like
Bangkok was a pretty good ending.
yeah.
Meteor wants revenge. I can tell.
Oh yeah, Meteor's coming for me. I'm scared, but I'll be ready.
Alrighty. We have one more fan question. Really quick question.
This is for Baby, just because it's been on my mind all day, bro. What is the anime character you have on your playmat? I don't know if anybody has asked you this, but I'm just, what is it?
No idea, for one. No idea.
You can't say it live.
No, I literally don't know. Like, I just am good with the mouse pad, man. I don't know what to say.
So you
I
just
do watch
found that.
anime, but I'm not like that. Like, it's not my whole like persona, you know. But I'm just good with it. I tried using the same mouse pad with a solid color, and it just does not hit the same.
What? So you just found that playmat, and you're like,
Yep. That's it. If you saw my mouse pad last year, the way that I switched to it was I had no other mouse pads, and mine was just worn in. And I just started going crazy on it. So I just got to write it out. Like, now I got the upgraded version. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But, like, for some reason, they always zoom in on the mouse pad. And I'm just like, no, don't look. Don't look.
Stay on my gameplay, please.
Yes. Like, come on, bro. Trying to do me dirty out here.
Like, please, I'm popping off on Chamber. Like, focus on that.
Alrighty. We're gonna close out the press conference here. I will let Sage take us away.
All right. I guess I have just one more question, then I'll close things out. I mean, just going into Santiago, this is going to be, and y'all have qualified for a lot of internationals. Well, like number 5? Six in a row. Wow. I mean, just thinking about that going into your 6th one, first off, just how do you reflect on just being able to remain that consistent amongst changing metas, and then what's the mindset going into this one? Because it feels like it's a lot different.
Just keep doing us. Really, it's just kind of ignoring the noise and focus on us. It's kind of a boring answer, but I think that's the only real answer. It's just too much competition. It's hard to focus on anybody else but us. I remember when we lost to Bangkok, I remember looking up like Stacks and Buzz's like history, and it took them 9 internationals to win one. So I know we have like what it takes. It just is a matter of like when, so when it comes, it comes.
This is gonna be my first international with the team. That's not the off season, like first VCT one. I'm extremely excited. I love international tournaments. I think that's where I thrive when the lights are the brightest, So super excited for that, and we're gonna shut everybody up, If we play the way that we've been playing here and we stay on track, we'll shut up all those rumors about G2 internationally. So that's the goal. Yay! Babybay.
What was the question?
It's just thoughts on how everything's gonna be different for Santiago 6th time international.
I feel like just our identity is so much different now that Bangkok and even Toronto is. I mean, literally every international last year we were just playing Teo, double initiator stuff. Now we've just changed, completely flipped more towards like double duelists, and we're using some of these unorthodox duelists like Phoenix and ISO and stuff. So people are gonna have to adapt to us, and I think it's gonna be very fun to play on the international stage with that kind of tempo.
Yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm just excited to see Dre on the big stage. I think he's a new addition to the team, so I think that alone is enough for me to just be happy and just know that, like, yo, we got the big Smeeg on stage now, so that's it, really. I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree. I'm excited to see this 5 on an international stage and just see what we can do.
I'll wrap it up with I'm excited to have a performance coach for our international runs this time. Shout out Robert, he's in the crowd. I think.
And Peter, bro, and Peter.
Well, obviously Peter as well. I was just pointing out something new for the team. Sometimes, there's a whole skill to internationals, adjusting to time zones, adjusting everything. It's a whole different breed. So I'm excited to have someone help us with that. So yeah, shout out Robert, and I'm excited to see you, Peter. I always love seeing Peter. It's like seeing Peter come out the airport, that always puts a smile on my face. So, hell yeah. 3 mics. Wow, my eyes are. All right.
And that concludes G2's press conference. Thank you so much for joining. Congratulations,
Thank
G2
you.
on Valor Master Santiago.